Hello everybody, this is Lemonette. This is my second video in one night. I'm so excited. The reason I have these on, my Zipster glasses, is because my husband is, he did what I asked him to do, and so therefore it's all his fault. I asked him to unpack the car when we got home. So he got all the bags out of the car, and including the bag that stayed in the car that had like my glasses case in it. And I have driving glasses, which I have somewhere. Where are my driving glasses? Oh, these are my driving glasses. They do have bifocals in them, but I can't wear these when I'm in the office because it just blows my mind. Can't do it. So I have these, which are just drugstore readers if I need to read anything, just for today until I get home and I find where my husband put the bag up that I desperately need to have in my car. Anybody with a husband knows exactly what I'm talking about. Only when you ask a man to do something and he does exactly what you say, then you blame him for something that happens as a result of that. That's what marriage is all about. That, and basically I got married so that I'd have somebody to carry my bags when I go shopping, and I had my child so that I'd have somebody to hand me the remote control. I don't know what your motivations were for having a family, but that's mine. Okay. This video is a response to Jim's video, or Country Comes to Town. He had a video wanting to know what our favorite quote was. Well, when I saw the video, I immediately thought, oh, I got to respond to that, I got to respond to that. Oh, I know, I've got great quotes. And then I commenced to sift through the quotes that I love. So these are, I have 2 or 3 here. They're not my favorite quote, but they're good ones. And a quote is only good if it pertains to what's happening to you right then, or if you can use it. But I have actually 4 quotes to give you today. The first one is from the Bible. It's my favorite Bible verse, I think. I always say that and then I might change, but I think this is my favorite one. It's from Psalm 4. And it's the last verse in Psalm 4. And it says, I will both lay me down in peace and sleep, for thou, Lord, only makest me dwell in safety. I can say that verse. I could be lying in bed at night and be restless and worried about things. And I can read this or think about this verse, and it just, I just have a sense of peace. So it's my favorite Bible verse. Straight from the Gideon's New Testament with Psalms and Proverbs. And I wanted to ask, like Jessica and Carrie in the UK, and I have like subscribers in Australia and New Zealand and all over. Do you have Gideon? Do you have a Bible in the hotel room when you go to a hotel? Is there a Bible in the drawer? Because we have them here. The Gideons are a group of people that place Bibles. They try to place them in schools, but I don't think they can anymore. They don't allow them to. But they place Bibles in like hotel rooms and free, just place free Bibles in places. They're wonderful people. Okay. The other 3 quotes. The first one is by Samuel Johnson, and it says, the true measure of a man is how he treats someone who can do him absolutely no good. And if you stop and think about that, that says a lot, because anybody's going to treat the people that can do things for them right. But it's like when you go to the doctor's office and you listen to how the doctor talks to the nurse. and how he talks to his patients, older patients, or you listen to somebody talk to somebody working in a fast food restaurant, and they might be standing there talking to you and be ever so nice and respectful, and then turn around to somebody else and be really ugly. But that's what you got to watch for. But the true measure of a man is how he treats someone who can do him absolutely no good. That's Samuel Johnson, and if I'm not mistaken, that's from like the mid-1700s, mid-18th century. So that's not a new thing. The second quote, I was not sure who said it, and I Googled it, and I didn't spend a whole lot of time on it, though. And the one source that I came up with was somebody had attributed it to Mother Teresa, but I'm not so sure about that. Because you have to be careful about where you get quotes from, because people will just say anything. But this place that I looked at attributed this quote to Mother Teresa. Kind words are short and easy to speak, but their echoes are endless. The last quote that I want to give you guys in honor of it being Black History Month is a quote. Now this is attributed to Martin Luther King Jr. I'm pretty sure this is really him, though, because I'm forever forgetting who uttered the quote first. I can remember the gist of the quote, but then I have to go look it up and try to figure out who really said it. But this was attributed to Martin Luther King Jr., and I think this is right. In the end, we will not remember the words of our enemies, but the silence of our friends. That's true. You got to take up for people. You got to speak up for the weak and the helpless. You just do. Those that have no voice, if you have a voice, it's very wrong not to use it. That's my sermon for the day. And that is also my favorite quotes of the day. I may have some more favorites tomorrow, but that's my favorites for today. I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.